Okay, we are going to knock things around. We're going to do another one of these. So I went and got the sets that actually go. We're going to zoom in a bit. The sets that actually go with these things. I got a few more of these. So I was actually going to do a Lego set. But I thought, well, I got some more of these, so I'll do this one. So let's do this with the easy open. Much easier than the Lego style ones, but perhaps a bit more destructive. It's quite warm this evening, so I have a little fan going in the background and I'm having liquid refreshments as we go. So this is the Anchor milk truck. Anchor is brand name of milk. Dairy milk in this country. That is New Zealand, that is where I live, and so that's what this is all about. Yes, it comes in tankers. I don't know if that's I'm sure that's the normal way of delivering large quantities of milk around in different places in the world, but maybe you live in a place where that just doesn't actually happen because there are no cows or nobody does that kind of stuff. But this one has a little figure in it. Gosh, it is hot. Alright, it's humid. It's been very rubbishy weather for quite a while in Auckland and New Zealand for the year. So I don't know if I'll put the stickers on because it's kind of like, I don't drink milk, so I'm not going to bother. Right, this is CD003, so this is number 3. I can't remember if I've done... there was another. Well, I can't remember why I think that's interesting. I think I must have already looked at the picture. Maybe the farm had one or not. I don't know. There was a. I've got like a little car thing as well to do. So I can't remember if I've even done that. It's been a while since I've done a video actually. But so this is the instructions. That. So let's just. I'll do the looking at it, and you can do the watching me make it. Gosh, it's a bit hard. It's super hot. I've got this light on that you can't see. I'm pointing at it. There's a light up there, and I'm like a bit worried that it's going to be too hot to make sure my fan's actually pointing at me. So let's just stop talking because there's not much else to say about anything. I need this piece, and looks like I need 2 of them. Alright, there's 2 of them. So let's not mix everything up. We start here and we put that one there, and it's all just that one. Okay, so 1, 2. That can't be right. That doesn't cross over. Alright, no, okay. 2 go there. 2 go there. I was watching Tremors this evening. I thought I'd re-watch. I don't actually understand the picture, to be honest. Gosh, it's very hard to read these things. I think what they're trying to say is that this one's one off, and so they do cross over like that, and so you get this. Yeah, so watching Tremors, which I haven't watched for a long time. It's a 1990s film, so it's quite an old film, but it's a classic. I've actually completely forgotten that it had Kevin Bacon in it. So that goes there. So it's quite fun. And that one goes there, and there's this one goes. I don't really understand where this one goes. I think it goes like. I feel like it should cross over this bit here, but I can't really see that. I don't know. Alright, we'll put that there. We'll put that there. There'll be more supporting stuff on the top, I think, to make it so it doesn't just fall apart. Oh my goodness. Like, this is one of these things they definitely need. Like, I don't think that goes there at all, to be honest. I think it goes there. I think one goes at the front. No, the one goes there. Right, okay, I get it. And then that one goes there. This doesn't feel as good as the last one, actually. The farm was much easier to put together. These don't quite fit as nicely as Lego does. But it's going alright. So we've got that made. So, yeah, it's quite fun. It's got the girl from Jurassic Park in it, which is intriguing. I was a bit confused when I first... Alright, if I got this... I have got this. So this goes around... When I first started watching it, I was like, I recognise that person, but I can't really pick... You know what child actors. Because it kind of... I thought, is that... What's her name? What's her name? I've forgotten her name. The one who's Drew Barrymore. And that somehow this is like after she'd done like E.T. But I wasn't actually expecting it to be like a child actor recognising and when she's even childerer, if you will. So yeah, there's not much else to say. I haven't finished watching the film, and so I can't remember exactly everything that happens in the film because I haven't watched it for a long time. But it's fun. So I just thought I'd say that. But anyway, the pigeon is the important thing. So the pigeon is still living in... Well, I think I got this wrong. So that makes a bit more sense, I think. I think it does make a bit more sense. If these go like that. Yes, the pigeon is still alive. It hasn't died yet. They are living in a shopping trolley. I think I mentioned it, but last time I was going to turn the shopping trolley upside down and put that... What the heck? Put them in the shopping trolley that was upside down, but that turned out to be a much harder way of doing things than I thought it would be. So I just kept the shopping trolley the way that it was, the upright way, and made them a little house out of that. And they seem to be recovering as much as you can hope. So how are these meant to actually go? Are they just actually meant to go like that? And so, okay, that one goes there, and that one goes there. But I don't know what to do with them, the pigeons, that is. Because I don't really want to keep them forever, because I feel like... you know, it's fine. They're pretty easy to look after. They don't seem to. They keep getting to get their bird seed, so they're having the other bird seed, which I don't think they like very much. But I gave them some bread. They don't seem like the bread. I was a bit worried they're not eating because I don't see them eating much, but they do poop a lot. So and they haven't died, so I'm assuming they are, and they do seem to drink stuff. But it looks like they are kind of beginning to heal. Like I looked it up, and it takes birds take between 1 and 4 weeks or so to heal from a broken limb, broken wing. So it's been like 10 days, I think. So I think by Christmas I'll have a good idea. And then it's like, well, how am I going to release them? Like, I think their wing will be kind of, but I don't know if they'll be able to fly, right? Because it was off at a funny angle. But now they've kind of got it back at a normal angle. So, like, you know, I'm sure if I took it to a vet, they would have been able to fix it up a bit better. But I'm not going to do that because there's only so much I can put in to a pigeon, because people will think it will be a bit odd. But so we need these ones. I'm kind of hopeful. Like, I'm sort of hopeful. This is so hard to see, this piece. It's like that there. Like, in this, like, with my little magnifying glass, I honestly can't tell. Oh, I can just make it out. Okay. So, because this is the one with the 2 studs on it. which way around it goes, and I believe it goes with the 2 studs towards the back. Yeah, so I am hopeful. I've got, you know, a reasonable amount of hope that... What the heck is happening here? Oh, I think... Does it go like that? What is what is all this? I've kind of got this wrong, haven't I? Alright, because in the picture there's 5 studs and I've only got 4. So maybe this was in the correct position, and what really has to happen... Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it doesn't come apart too well, does it? I thought this one... Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think that goes back to like that. And then you have to put that over the front. And then you probably have to take these off. And then you have to probably put those back across like that. So I had it right the first time. That one goes there. And then we just put those back on. And we can put that one back on. And I feel that's awfully flimsy. But these don't feel like the right kind of thing. Like, I feel like there should be something in the middle. If I got some random Lego piece that I can stick, not on me, in the middle to strengthen up. Like, I would put something inside of here, because you obviously can't see it. I've lost a piece to make it all a bit stronger, but it seems to be okay. But anyway, now we are there, and now this makes a bit more sense, because that's what I was getting confused about. Like, in the instructions, it's like you go down there, but how are you going to put that on top of this? But now we've kind of got it. I hope. We need to have 4 of these, and I have got 4 of them. There we go. So yeah, I am hopeful that the bird will be okay to be released, and that they'll be slightly more improved than they were beforehand. Like, they have a higher chance of being able to live. But then I'm like, well, I have to put them somewhere on the off chance, on the reasonably probable chance that they can't actually fly, and that they can barely walk, that they can sort of just flop around a bit, that they'll need to be somewhere where people will feed them, and but not harass them, and there's some water nearby that they can go and drink from. So, which is a pretty tall order. I think there's one place, but it's a fair drive away. So the thing is, once they're at that point, they might be quite keen to fly away. So they might be quite hard to put in. Like, they're quite easy to put in a container and into a carrier beforehand, because they were injured and they didn't have a choice. But if they do have a mild choice, even if it's a kind of floppy running away, they might take it, and it might be a little bit harder than previously to put them into a... I'm going to put them into a cat carrier this time. Like, I had a cat carrier before, but it was a cardboard one that was a bit smaller. So that goes on the top, and I think we've done the that's the truck. It doesn't look that good without the stickers. Well, maybe we will put the stickers on. So this is the person, and these are their legs. Their legs don't move, so they just clip together, and then they have a hand for each side. One hand and a 2 hand, and then they're supposed to have a head, and I think I've gone and lost... Oh, there it is. There's their head, which is unlike some fake Lego brands. This is actually a roughly Lego sized head. I don't think I'll just take off Rick's head for a second. I'll use another fake brand of Lego. It kind of fits, but not exactly. So we'll put Rick's head back on again. So just to go back and re-watch the last episode of Rick and Morty, actually, just to see. It seemed to have a lot of film franchise references in it. Like it had a Stargate reference and an obvious Star Wars theme to it. So I'm sure there were some more other ones. So there we go. I feel like Tremors is actually being referenced somehow in Rick and Morty. But anyway, so she's driving the milk truck. But I'm not going to put her in. Well, that's pretty zany. Alright, let's try the stickers. How much time have we got? We've got 13. We've done some good time. So, this sticker goes on the side. From our home to yours for 130 years. So this video has been sponsored by Anchor. That's not true. It has not been. But I don't actually know how YouTubers do it. You know, like to actually advertise NordVPN. It's like, seriously? Like, and to seem so authentically enthusiastic about it. I can get the ones, the ones that I watch are always advertising Brilliant.org or and Nebula and the streaming services, because they're half of them are associated with that streaming service. And I keep thinking about maybe one day I'll get Nebula and Curiosity Stream. But I feel like you get I guess I always watch the same people, the same things being promoted, because I just watch like sciencey channels and stuff and educational channels. But the number of people who promote, you know, NordVPN and similar VPNs, it's like, seriously, I'm glad this channel is never going to grow to anything significant. What if NordVPN approached me? I'd be like, oh, you've got to be kidding. Go away. This is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Right, so we're putting on all our stickers. So this is the front. This is the back one. They've already got red lights on both sides. You can't have red lights on the front of your truck. Everybody knows this. This is no longer a legal truck. Like, it wouldn't have been that hard. I mean, or maybe it's hard to tell in this light. Maybe this is actually orange and that's red. I think this is actually orange. So I put them on the wrong side. I don't really care. It's not going to make any difference. Okay. So, what else? We've got these ones. So we've got actual lights. That makes a bit more sense. There's still some red on this, though. Is this actually supposed to go on the front? It is. I'm sure you can't have red lights on the front of a truck or a vehicle. Maybe they have them on trucks. Right. So, now we've still got some Anchor stickers. We're going to put this one, H, on the front here. Not very well. Gosh. The good thing about my current pigeon enclosure is that I put these little wooden pieces of wooden little bits of timber that I've been scavenging, because near where I live near a relatively industrial area, and you go along, and some places they just throw out lots of scrap bits of wood, and people like me, I assume, pick them up. So I've got lots of pretty good bits of scrap wood, and so I've been using them, and that actually turns out to be quite a handy thing, because the pigeon seems to sit on the one little brick that they put in there. Well, a couple of bricks, but there's only one brick that they sit on. And then there's like pieces. I put pieces of wood behind the brick so that they could get up and down from the brick. I mean, I have no idea how easy it is for them to get up and down, because I never see them actually do it. Move around, but they do move around because they make a mess of everything else and the rest of it. But I put the pieces of wood there, and then they face away from that on the brick, and then they poop all over the pieces of wood, which turns out to be great because it's really easy. I can just take the pieces of wood out, scrub them down, wash them down, and put them back in, and it's like it's all cleaned up. It's like, so that's quite. I thought I was quite chuffed with that. I feel like I'm keeping things clean. Though they're always underneath on the brick. There's a bit messy, and their stuffed up foot's covered in bird poop, and there's not much I can do for that. Well, there probably is, but they probably get quite upset. And it turns out pigeons make growling noises when you do things that they don't like you doing. So this is their fourth place that I've had them, and the move from the cardboard carrier to the plastic bin when I first got them, and then when I moved them from the first plastic bin to the second larger plastic bin, which they were in for like 3 or 4 days, and then I was going to pick them up and take them and put them in their new home in the shopping trolley outside, but they were very upset at this idea when it came to that, and they were making these weird growling sounds, which I was like, I've never heard a pigeon make growling sounds before. So I in fact worked out a better way of doing it, which was, unsurprisingly, to take the plastic container and tip it on its side, and then put that in the shopping trolley, and then push them out. Oh, no, that's right. I put the smaller cardboard carrier into the plastic container on its side, pushed the pigeon into that, took the carrier out, and put the carrier in the bigger thing, and then it worked out fine. So, and then they didn't growl at me, even though I pushed them around a bit, which is not surprising that they growl because they've got a broken wing. Like, wouldn't you growl if you had a broken wing? So she's wearing a high-vis vest, which is very sensible. We've got 2 more things to put on, and these just go on the side, and we're done. Like, I think I've taken up half this video just putting the silly stickers on. And yeah, there's a trailer. These are all now reduced in price. So I'm going to just buy them up as we go. But we still have to open the last 2 packets of this entirely silly series of things. Oops, I did that one super wrong, and I just don't care. It feels so funny because this is kind of papery stickers. It's not as, it's a bit of a matte finish instead of a shiny one. Even though it looks shiny, it just doesn't feel it. So there we go. It looks a bit better with the stickers on. Yeah. And it doesn't fall apart. You got to give it credit. It doesn't fall apart when you drop it. So what else did we get in these things? We got. This is probably the last ones I'm going to get because the shop that I've been getting them from usually has run out. But I got one today, but the person gave me 3. I don't know what it is. They seem to give me, always give me more than I'm supposed to get. And I don't know if that's flattering or is it just what they're doing for everybody. So these are all purple vegetables. We've got a purple, seriously, it's like some kind of weird turnip thing that's purple. It's a kumara, or a sweet potato. These are all sweet potato. And look at this thing. It's like a gourd or something. I don't know, but they're all purple. Does it tell you here? It just says kumara. So they all come in different shapes. So there you go. What's up next? We have another crate of things. Oh my gosh, it's all just crates of vegetables. And this time it's, have we had this one before? I think we have. It's just organic produce. And you're not going to fit that in your anchor truck. I actually thought the anchor truck would have the little, there's a trailer that comes, you can get a trailer, it's the cheapest set you can get, and it's really boring. But I thought the trailer would attach to the back of that, and I don't know why when you think about it. Why would a trailer attach to the back of a milk tanker? So there's a funny looking apple. I think I mentioned that the apple is different to standard Lego. It's missing the leaf for one thing. So that's almost all of them. This will be the last one I think I ever get. So what is this? Better be an animal. Better be an animal. It's probably not. It's more vegetables. Yay. It's a green thing. I don't think I've had... Oh, is it a tree? No, it is cabbages again. Yay. Lettuce. So, reminder of my previous conversation about how I was a youngster and was very cocky and arrogant about my ability to tell the difference between a cabbage and a lettuce, and it turns out that I wasn't as good as I thought. So I continued on in life, and there we go. Here we are. So that took way longer than it should. We have nothing exciting in my last one, so that's sad. I really wanted a goat or two more, but there we go. Thanks for watching. I've got a couple more of these. There's got about 3 more, but we're not going to do that next time. We're going to do some good old-fashioned Lego set. In fact, where did I put it? I put it... yeah, I went and got another one of these today. That's it. So we'll do that next time on Reduce to Clear. Thanks for watching. Bye.